We've witnessed different opinion with those misconceptions. Now let's try to explain the truth behind those myths and misconceptions on psychology. Let's start with the conception of psychology is easy. This misconception is perhaps the first one dispelled for many students as they struggle through their general psychology courses. Why do some people mistakenly believe that psychology is simple and easy? One reason might be because many tend to assume that since they have so much personal experience with human behavior, they will naturally be experts on the subject. Just like English can be a challenging subject for any native speaker, psychology classes can be equally tough, particularly for students who have little experience with the subject or who have a limited background in subjects such as science and math. Fortunately, just because psychology is challenging, doesn't mean that it isn't accessible to anyone who might take an interest in it. While there might be a learning curve, you can definitely succeed in your psychology classes with effort and determination. Next is, psychology is just common sense. After hearing about the latest psychological research, people may tend to have an "of course" type of response. Of course that's true. Why do people even waste their time researching stuff that's just common sense? People sometimes exclaim, but what seems like common sense isn't necessarily the case. Pick up any book outlining some of the most famous experiments in the history of psychology and what you will quickly realize is that much of this research refutes what was believed to be common sense at the time. That's the thing about common sense. Just because something seems like it should be true doesn't necessarily mean that it is. Researchers are able to take some of these questions and presumptions about human behavior and test them scientifically, assessing the truth or falsehood in some of our commonly held beliefs about ourselves. By using scientific methods,